Let's see. Oh, like it won't pop up as your live. Gotcha. Gotcha. This is why they pay you the big bucks. Well, well, well. Any particular ones you would like me to focus on, sir? They are indeed, sir. Our game on. Let's see. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Alright, no ships are standing out to me at this point other than CRD is taking a Kerr first. Not an unusual pick, but it's definitely a choice. Definitely a choice. And it looks to be that RSFX is sticking with their strategy we saw last weekend with taking their cruisers out to the flank along with a gearing for smoke. And it looks like they're just going to try to farm down some battleships. Yes, it is unfortunate. However, we still have a game to watch.
Dan just said my mic is muted. Okay, now it's fixed.
Back to the good old days.
It's going horrible. First time streamer. Here.
It's all good. It's all good. Son is almost as nervous
Oh
as these
yeah.
players
So,
today.
so you didn't even hear that me and Cam, yeah, mostly Cam, we messed up in the beginning of the stream, but now we're on board and now everything's fixed. Everything's going good.
Good thing you were here, dude. Honestly, like I thought I just messed it all up. Really glad you were there to fix it for me. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. What am I? I'm here
What
for
a
you.
pal, dude. Mm-hmm. All right, radar already going up from the Worcester. They have caught that DD out there, but he's already in a kiting angle. Surprise! It is a daring. Ooh. Meep already making me nervous with these torp dodges. Good lord.
I'm getting some echoing. I got a lot of people pulled up at the moment. I gotta mute people.
Alright, so the RSFX battleship on D has good shots potentially on the Des Moines on A. They're also bomb dropping it as well, so that, depending on the spots that Des Moines gets, could be untenable. They did delay Meep long enough to get the cap, though.
Gotcha. I'm looking for meeps. I don't think I have meeps at the moment. Okay, now I got meeps.
Looks like CRD has a cruiser wedged in to the islands in the middle of C and D there, right next to B cap, because Meep's twist and track has gone from the cap to there, so they might be trying to get the drop on him. Ooh, Psych taking a big hit, half his health is already gone, and Kerfurst still has shots on him. Oh, he went dark. Chris with the blind fire on Psych here. And no cigar. Psych lives to fight another day.
Yeah, 464 to 424. Sorry about all the fucking screen changing, guys. I'm just doing my best.
And Meep is radared in the middle.
Yep, looks like he's going to be able to escape it with just a little bit of damage.
We'll see, that radar's gonna last for a while.
Yeah,
That cruiser's super close.
Sometimes the audio is quiet on the people who send us the streams, and I can't do anything about it.
I can make sound effects. Pew pew pew! Boom.
Here comes
Pew
the
pew
shells.
pew!
Here comes the shells.
Wow, 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 wow.
All
Owen
right.
Wilson.
Takes about 6,000 damage. That's perfectly great for being
Ooh,
radar out of the
ooh,
cap.
if these torps have the range, Chris might eat a few here. Nah, he's gonna be able to shift out of it.
Let's check. He might take one.
Yeah, he might take at least one. No, he'll turn. He has that. He
Come on.
dodged it. The
Come on,
issue
Chris,
is
move
that
that
he's really
big
far
ship.
out of the game.
Yeah, well, he's right next to his DD.
I know, but look at the grid square. Look at the map positioning. He's super far out.
Yeah, he's going to have to get back in the game. Well, he's in line with the other CRD battleship if you look across the map.
Maybe. Theirs is pretty close to the cruiser to support. but that looks to be a sniper build on Kerr first. Well, partially.
He is getting spotted by the enemy RSFX DD and getting fire spammed. Do you know what's fire spamming on what cruisers over there?
That is a Brisbane.
Oh, that's not gonna. He's not gonna have a good time. And it's like, what do you do in this situation as a battleship player? Do you go farther back to try and get out of spotting? Like, but if your DD from CRD pushes up to spot what's spotting you, you're too far away to hit him, the enemy DD, you know? So it's like, luckily it goes dark now as I'm talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a balance, right, of timing your cooldowns, using your heals effectively, and knowing if you can use the cover to go dark, push back in. Yeah, it's tough as a battleship. Not as easy as everyone always makes it
Another
seem.
radar from CRD's Des Moines. See if you can get some shots on demo from 16 kilometers away. He does. He gets one overpen.
Yeah, but their cruiser on A is not doing good for CRD. I don't know what that is, but
Oh, the one looking into B, or the one looking into
no.
A.
Other one, yeah.
Yeah, that's that's the Des Moines. Oh no, it's Guden.
No, I think it's a good. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you just looked at it.
That Brisbane will absolutely farm it down with impunity. Meep again, just juggling the dual radars in this middle cap. Not an easy job, but CRD has this lead, but their ships are taking a beating.
Yep, Meep trying to go back in and contest B cap.
Howden was able to back off and heal up some. If Meep gets back in this cap though, and oh, we're gonna try to get shots on Guden from across A.
Daring versus Kleber. He's popping his speed boost and that goal out for low concealment. He can't really open up on the CRD's gearing.
CRD has a daring.
That's, yeah, I said daring.
Oh, I thought you said gearing. My bad.
I did say gearing.
Oh, okay. Gaslighting me. Horrible person. All right. Caps are tied up.
Here comes Des Moines. I don't think Des Moines has another radar ready this fast.
Maybe. Because it was the other. The Des Moines are both really close together, so Meep has been caught on both of their radars.
It's down to the final 5 minutes. It's 592 RSFX, 732 CRD. What do you think, Cam? You think we're going to see some crazy pushes soon?
So I've been watching this D side over here, and those guys are so close to each other on that side. That's kind of scary. With their battleship...
Meep's radar again.
Oh yeah, he is. RSFX in the Thunderdome there. He could potentially get crossfires on the...
Sykes radar in the DD over at D.
Yeah, we're going to start seeing some pretty big plays here.
I think that would be the last radar from Des Moines over at the ACAP from CRD.
Potentially.
Good dodging by Meep. Good dodging by Meep.
CRD's DD on A side isn't doing well either, but I think they just lost sight of it. They're getting everything super low, but they need to secure some kills here.
RSFX has full control of the Thunderdome on the entire left side. But down goes Syke in the Brisbane to Chris.
Yeah, double Citadel from Chris. Yeah.
Let's take let's go over to Chris's POV and take a replay of that. We like replays of Syke blowing up. That's what we like. This is the replay of Chris. What did he blind? He blind fired that. Hang on, let me see. He did. He blind fired Psych in his smoke screen.
Remember, folks, smoke is concealment.
Instant
not
replay.
cover.
This is what happens. He's been dark for a long time now. Chris is lining up the shots. Unbelievable fucking shot by Chris. Unbelievable. You thought you were going to smoke up? Psych, you thought. Let's jump back on the destroyers here. We got a destroyer battle over here. We got Gasser in the gearing and Sariax and CRD in the daring. I think Sariax might go down here, but if he stays dark in his smoke screen, he should be okay. But here comes Gasser blind firing.
Yeah, there's a potential for Chris to go down too.
Sariax is super low. He just has to stay away and keep his points alive. It is 883 to 686 with 2 minutes left in the game. You're seeing CRD's DD and Battleship over there on the left, on the over there by A. They're just getting themselves out of the battle. They don't have to do anything else. You're seeing all of CRD's players being pushed away. They don't need to do anything else. They're going to win on points. Sariax playing with fire over here. I would just leave Gassy be. I wouldn't go and poke the bear. He's trying to get Gasser into sonar. But the daring sonar, what is it? It's 3...
It's 3-5.
3-5, yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, RSFX was able to get a lot of CRD ships really low, but they did not secure the kill on any of them. Meep is sending it.
Yeah, he's got nothing else to do. Sending it on the Des Moines.
Exactly.
27 seconds left.
Yeah, honestly, the game's probably gonna end right here.
Got a lot of damage on that Des Moines, but not enough to take him out. Oh, man. Can you imagine? Oh, Bagorn goes down last second, but can you imagine if they killed the Des Moines, killed the Bagorn, somehow killed Gassy over there? And I think they would have came back.
Yeah,
Just such
I mean, I honestly think had Psych not died, I think they would have been able to finish farming down Chris, and they would have rolled that flank and pinched it from both sides. The battleship could have wrapped around the outside, and a Des Moines and a Howden's not going to stop a full health Montana.
Yeah, you can't push when there's
Losing
when
Psych like
there's 2 minutes left. You gotta see into the future and see how the game's gonna go ahead of time, and you gotta make that push. When, you know, if they had the health, they had good health on some ships.
Sure. Yeah, they've successfully farmed down battleships in previous games, and were able to go down on a deficit and then kill a battleship to get them back in the game. But you can't always count on that, especially with a group like CRD. They're pretty good at conserving their health and dragging their battleships back to waste time and so on.
A little bit of insight for you guys. I didn't say it in the beginning. I cannot read chat. I could view it. I can't read it because you guys are you're 4 seconds in the past. We will not be covering the Rookie Cup game that is coming up next because I have to go right to work. We will be doing interviews for after this game, though, for the winners. I wonder if Psycho come in here for an interview. I want to see what his thoughts were. What were you thinking smoking up and going undetected against Chris? What were you thinking?
It's always a risk, dude. I mean, a lot of these players, like if they know how to shoot with blind fires, there's a lot of players that are really good at it. And once again, smoke is concealment, not cover. So
All right, here's the
just
ship
the look of the
picks.
draw
We got
sometimes.
CRD with Daring, Puerto Rico, Des Moines, Napoli, Bigorre in Ohio.
That's a
Over
good
here
bust out
at
in Ohio.
RSFX, we got Montana, Gearing, Kleber, Gearing, Worcester, Brisbane, Gooden, Bigorre. So only taking, oh, okay, 2 battleships.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Ohio does with that really solid overmatch potential. And I know Chris is fond of that ship, so we'll see.
What do the winners get? I see in chat. What do they get?
A nice crisp handshake and bragging rights.
You get bragging rights, a high five from Jim. The CRD takes game 1. We're going to replay on Sleeping Giant, double on Sleeping Giant, changing spawns.
Yeah. That's what's exciting about teams like this, though. Like, it could go either way so easily.
Oh, wrong picture.
And I think a lot of people agree. The games that have been played on this map have always been pretty darn good.
Oh, yeah. Future and see how the game's going to go. Okay, I am on board with Meep. I just put in the chat a poll on who you guys think is going to win. Put your suggestions or your choices in the comment section.
The RSFX has gotten, as common with comp, screwed on their spawns. Meep spawn on the flank and is going to have to come into the middle, while the gearing has to go out wide, but that takes a while. And that's just less time for them to position aggressively to smoke and farm with.
You said Meep spawned out on the flank?
Correct. Meep spawn on the A flank and is coming into B.
Oh, okay. I was just a little bit behind because I had to go put up a poll in the chat.
You're all good. And Chris is running Riker, so he's got a lot of heals, really good range, some good accuracy. Riker's a great commander for comp.
The best commander for comp.
Well, if you say so.
I mean, why wouldn't it be, though? You know?
Just depends on what you're doing, but Ohio, yeah.
Me sliding by a lighting.
He did this the last time too, man.
Puerto Rico with the radar, he's a 9.5. Puerto Rico's radar is 9.9. He'll be able to get out of that very easily with that Kleber getting it. Only taking minimum damage.
He loaded for that first shot, yeah.
Oh, from the Puerto Rico?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I do see that. I think the objective, what we're going to just see is at B cap, we're going to see radar from each side from the cruiser, top A, bottom A, and as soon as somebody gets in there, radar, get the DD out, you know, go back in, radar, get the DD out, so on and so forth. I don't think we're going to see much action over here at B.
Yeah, I mean, so far everything is kind of textbook how it was last game, so we'll see.
Yeah, here CRD's daring, doing the same thing. Unfortunately, I can't go back and show you guys the dev strike from Psych's point of view because he is on Twitch. Excuse me.
And there's the second radar. Poor Meep. He just wants to do hood rat shit with his friends. He can't.
What's the radar of the Brisbane?
It's 10-5 for, I believe, 25 seconds, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. So Psych is definitely more than capable of having... Oh, Psych spots Chris and the CRD. He's probably getting flashbacks.
Yeah, this time is even scarier, though, because Ohio's... In some regards, it's easier to farm, but in other cases, I mean, that... punch, man.
There's the smoke from RSFX's gearing. It's going to allow Psych to push up and just start farming.
Meep has survived 2 radars, but once again, they were able to bully Psych off, or not Psych,
Psych throwing out a radar, but not catching anything. Catches the daring at the last second, but I don't think we're going to see Demo open up unless he's in his own smoke. Psych getting 4 pens on the daring.
Ooh, Puerto Rico is being aggressive here in A. He's pushing into the dome, potentially. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, is he? Okay.
Yes, he is.
He must see where that battleship is sitting over on C from RSFX and says, I can make it into the Thunderdome. Psych's getting pushed by the
He's gotta be
Napoli.
careful. The battleship on C for CRD. Oh, he's gonna go forward. He'll have his broadside. Yeah, stay tuned to a smack here. Oh, he shot the DD instead. I don't know if that's the move. I understand wanting to shoot a DD, but you've got a broadside Puerto Rico about to get a cap. I think I would have gone for that.
Well, who did what?
The battleship for RSFX on C came out, and he had the broadside of the Puerto Rico. See, he just chunked him. But he shot at the DD because it was right in his face, so I get the urge there.
Now Psych is spotted. Chris is licking his lips, looking at Psych. Shots out from Chris from the Ohio. Can Psych dodge it? Can he go dark?
Dude, that's a scary salvo.
Oh my goodness! Must be a double citadel or something. Oh!
Nope, that was one.
Also another citadel from the Napoli. Psych's trying to go dark now. Shook his camera in disarray. I don't think he's going to survive this.
Probably not.
No. Now he's getting hit from HE from somebody. I don't even know where. Oh, the Puerto Rico and A. The Puerto Rico and A. All right, Psych finally goes dark. He can't heal a lot back though. He's taking out one of our sex radars very quickly. Is he's gonna hurt him.
In other news, though, RSFX has shoved the battleship for CRD on D side all the way back in the back of Mav. I don't know if chasing it is worth it. I can't see what its health is at, but they might want to get the D cap. I don't know.
Is Meep stuck on the island up there? What am I looking at up there?
He ran away from the radar.
Oh. I'm still on Sykes POV because if he gets spotted one more time, which he just did right now as I say this. Back guns out by Chris. Napoli's firing at him. He must be. He's got to open up his guns. He's an 8-8 of the daring. Oh, he's getting a smoke screen. Shots out from Puerto Rico and A from CRD. If Syke can get to this, if Syke can get to his gearing smoke screen, and he goes dark. Shots out by Chris before he goes dark. Oh my God, he's down to 1,300 health by that shot. He is not happy about that. Does he want to risk blind firing Chris again?
The battleship on the other flank went down.
Battleship on what team?
CRD is being for CRD. Like I told you, he's at the back of the map. Look, he's all the way down there in H10.
Oh, he must have got farmed like
that
crazy.
Side. They did, yeah, they're getting routed.
So RSFX is pushing crazy on the CD flank. They need to come and help out their boys over here at the A flank.
Uh-oh. Meep's going down.
Down goes Meep. Another blind fire from Chris. Doesn't connect this time. It's one fire on Chris.
We see a push from Howden. He's got their Des Moines broadside here. What an interesting game this is.
Yeah, this one.
This in B.
Whose POV are you on?
It's me, but he's watching Waisoki. He's got a Des Moines.
I'm still watching this. Oh my God, Darren gets radared at 5-7 by Syke. But Syke is radared right back from the Puerto Rico, sitting in the Thunderdome. I think Syke is. Yep, Syke's going down. He's taking some torps. But he does get a lot of damage off that CRD BB. He threw torps over at the Puerto Rico. I don't think any of them are going to hit. No, he's going to be backing up. But RSFX's radar, or not radar, Puerto Rico's radaring the gearing. So it's almost doubled the points right now, 856 to 483. Down goes CRD, Des Moines.
Chris was able to heal up too.
RSFX trying to come back. They're getting the strong push over from the CD flank. Got these the double darings firing on Chris and the Begorn. Oh man.
Alex is in the field.
Who did I say?
Chris.
Oh, yes. Chris, Alex.
They'll likely take out Chris, but the thing is they just let him creep up on points. RSFX played for the flanks, but they gave up the middle doing it because Meep was never able to get in there because of the double radar.
3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Montana goes down.
Yeah, that was predictable. They were pushing into that.
And then Chris is going to go down also. 842 to 570. 3 minutes left. I was going to say, where did the other daring go? CRD right next to the other daring. Okay. I think they could both. Oh, they don't need to. But if they wanted to, I think they could both jump gassy. Another torp on Begorn.
Maybe. They don't have to do anything at this point, though.
Wow, Godzini lost a lot of
Yeah,
health.
I think them letting that Puerto Rico get into that cap was a mistake. That
Yeah.
ruined a lot of their strat. I think that
Yeah,
Battleship
they
should have
that
taken the shot at that Puerto Rico before it got in there.
that Puerto
It
Rico
did
was
eventually,
was
but
pretty much the death of Psych. Down goes
yeah, it
Godzini. Down
gave
goes Puerto
them
Rico.
angles, and the radar was effective on both sides. The shots on, yeah,
It's still
that was
quite
a mistake not stopping that push.
still quite close. We got something going on over here. We got Demo getting
Nah, man, those DDs are gone.
yeah. And then down goes Demo in the gearing. Game 2 is going to go to CRD again. One more, and I think we might get a blowout here.
We'll see. I wouldn't count RSFX out, but no, definitely, definitely tough first couple of games. Hopefully
Well,
they
I'm
can
just
kick it
letting.
off and
Yeah, but
provide us entertainment.
I'm just saying if you win by 3, and the other team doesn't get it, it's called a blowout. Just telling you.
Yes, I know that.
I'm just telling you what it is.
Or a shutout too.
I think they have to go back. They have to go back in the training room. I think they should take the entire 15 minutes and just collect themselves.
I think you just can't overthink it. I think you can't overthink it. You could overanalyze it and shit picks and this and that till you're blue in the face. I think a lot of times you just gotta loosen up a little bit, relax, and then just
Yeah, which is why I think they should take the 15 minutes and just sit, relax, collect their nerves,
yeah,
you
because
know.
sometimes if you sit around for that long, it just makes you more nervous. You're just twiddling your thumbs, waiting for the game to start.
I think you're twiddling your thumbs.
I am. How'd you know? I know what you can do with your thumb.
I know what you can do with your thumb.
You could have a thumb war.
So we are going to I don't know which map. I didn't do my due diligence.
Pretty sure it's Land of Fire, my dude.
Yeah, we're going to Land of Fire. If CRD wins this, they are going to be your Super Cup champions. But if RSFX comes back from the brink,
if RSFX wants to win, at minimum it has to go to overtime. So we'll see. Could potentially be another game 5. That'd be cool. That'd be cool for the final.
I'm buffering on one of these guys.
Yeah, I'm just a buff guy.
We're just waiting on one more person. RSFX is going to come back with a vengeance.
All right, we got the Cabo, we got the defense.
Yeah, let me call them all out.
Ooh.
We got
Double.
RSFX going Montana, Daring, Gearing, Kaba, Goodenlu, Wooster, Defense, Bagorn over there at CRD. We got Shima, Daring, Wooster, Double Gooden, GK, and GK. Okay. What do you think of the Double Gooden? What do you think of the Kaba?
Kaba's good. Kaba can be good on this flank for harassing fire.
If he gets the flank, though. If he gets... I think he knows...
Oh, he will. They'll rotate him out, bro. They're not going to keep him in the middle. No way. It's going to go to the flank regardless.
Yeah, RSFX, if they win the next 2 games, we go to game 5. That is correct.
I don't know. That burger is going to be demoted to sitting in the back there. Trying to push in with that, with the double Howden, depending on where they're at. That could be a nail in a coffin. But Burger does pretty well against GK as far as farming it down, if it's able to.
Yeah, we got Meep spawning in the daring over here on the left side along with Psych.
All right, let's see what we have. Good luck to both teams.
And Shima, that's an interesting pick too, Shima.
Tell you, man, Shima can be underrated. A lot of times it lacks performance, but some well placed twerp screens, disgusting. Also pretty quick.
Oh, I don't have any POVs from demo or any of the Gudins.
Correct.
It would have been cool to see like some Kaba POV fire spamming.
Yeah.
It's a good spot that Chris is going to, heading over. I think we're just gonna see him get in the kiting position. He'll be able to shoot into C alongside shooting into B.
Correct. Yeah, he'll probably take a kiting position.
Oh, CRD does not have the Kaba, so I'm taking the Kaba spawned at A, right?
Which
Well,
is honestly
if he's spawned at B, he's going to A. That's where he's going.
correct. Yeah.
So we're not seeing a cruiser from CRD going to the island to cap for A. I think we're going to see him just sit behind that front island. Shots out by Chris on the Montana. Gets one pen for 4,600 damage.
Those are rookie numbers. Gotta pump them up. So I wonder if the Howden on A is taking that spot for CRD just because its orientation of its ship being that way allows it to drop the bombs head on potentially. I don't know. Or maybe they're just going to try to farm the battleship first.
You ever wonder why when you get the reticle for the Gudin to drop, it's always like vertical. You can't move it left or right like you can with like an Aki or Louisiana.
I think it's just to give it some balance, as if it's
But it's like
not
why
rested, but
can't you tell your pilots to just come in at an angle? You know, it's like
because it's a video game.
hey, this is not a video game. This is real life.
This is real life.
Okay, I think Chris is getting intelligence data from his team saying that the Brisbane is over here. And yep, Psych. Oh, Psych is not in the Brisbane. He's in the defense. What am I talking about?
Yeah. He said I mean, I guess kiting can work in defense. Just kind of weird if you want to try to push.
And KDS taking some big hits in his good and low over there on C.
Or did he?
Chris taking some blind shots at the DD at Meep. So CRD is not contesting A. But I think CRD Shima is going to relocate to try and get Torps on that island over to push the cruiser out.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, he is right now. He's relocating over to the side, trying getting spots on
Yeah,
that,
I don't know if
that
it's going to be able
cruiser.
to flush that cruiser out, though. What is that? Is that a defense? Or not a defense, a Brisbane? What is that cruiser there?
I have no idea.
Because they're following each other hand in hand. Oh god, that is such a risk.
I'm trying to get some
Do
eyes
you see
over
the
there.
map? You see the map there? They're doing a U-turn in front of their team.
That's what yeah, I'm trying to get eyes. We don't have anybody over at A, right?
I don't think so, no. All of our POVs are at this side.
Yeah, all of our POVs are currently over here at B and C. I'm still on board with Chris. Let me know if anything else happens anywhere else.
Uh-oh. Paladin is pushed in really aggressively, KDS. He's almost in sonar range of Meep. He needs to be careful here.
Montana
Meep got
going
caught on sonar.
broadside to Chris.
Yeah, Meep got caught on KDS's sonar. Surprised that he didn't catch that. Because, yeah, they're being hyper aggressive on him. I'm not going to smoke out of that one. Oh, he got nailed by those bombs, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a mistake. You should have definitely seen the Howden pushing in and been aware of his 5-kilometer sonar, because he paid the price for that one. But see, this is a case where had Syke been nose in, he potentially could have flushed out that guy. Oh, he's on fire and he's spotted because of it.
Who,
Oh,
me?
Wooster goes down. Yeah, Meep got spotted because he's on fire. He can't put it out, but it went away. They didn't shoot him. It
Yeah.
does look like Syke is now turning around to flush out the Howden potentially. Chris took shots at him, only slight chunks, nothing huge. He's got daring torpedoes to contend with now.
It's going to be tough to get that Guden out of there. Oh,
Yes and no.
Sykes got him on
Sykes full
sonar,
health.
and
Yeah, Syke.
and Meep smoking up, and
Oh yeah, you're right. Ooh, Montana got a good hit on him too.
yeah. Well, I take back what I just said.
I think we'll definitely see a brawl here.
But as of right now, I mean, most caps are controlled by CRD.
Yeah, but RSFX is up on points. They already took down a Wooster on A. And that battleship, honestly, it's probably just a matter of time before he gets farmed. Look at him, he's nose out on the border. Alright. Syke is making the plays, let's see it. Clutch or kick. Oh, he's not committing. You better pray to RNG that he doesn't get smashed through the nose here, though.
Yeah, he just dodged shells from the curve first.
Oh, I must be a little bit behind on Chris. Yeah, I see that.
I'm on Psych right now.
Oh, roger that. There might be a slight delay. Chris will go down here.
Oh, will he?
Yep. Getting farm pretty good. If they're able to keep the spots on him, oh, they lost spots. He might be able to put it out and heal up. I think he's down to his last heal. No, he's got a few. Wonder who he's running. Maybe hide or something.
How much health does he have right now?
13,000.
Because I think Psych's going for it.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, he can't. He can't. If he goes out right now, he's going to get annihilated. Chris has all guns looking at him.
Chris got to seal off.
Here comes Gudem drops. This is the perfect opportunity right now for RSFX's battleship
Montana.
to really make something. He's like holding them. We see where all ships are.
Yeah, they're all guns facing them. Making some moves here.
Airforce is healing up a lot, but Psych is RGA spotting them, allowing for Meep to burn them down.
Correct.
Something's gonna happen. Chris can't sit here and just get farmed like this.
Nope. But Meep has to worry about the DD behind him too.
Is Meep's taking a couple of torps his way. I think he's gonna dodge him. Yep, dodges him.
Yeah,
Here comes the CRD daring. Yeah, that daring CRD had to push up and try and contest Meep. 509 to 589. RSFX holding a cap.
Yeah. Well, what looked to be almost a rout is now in jeopardy here. Looks like just getting whittled down.
Yeah,
Down goes that first we talked about. And Shima's spotted, so.
RSFX taking complete control of a cap. Now it's just like last game. They're waiting for reinforcements now from a cap. I think it's just the Shima out there.
I think the Shima died. I think that's the daring that was in B that went to reinforce.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, RSFX has the ships. CRD has the caps, but I think once we see this push from RSFX over at A.
This is about to be in range of that Montana. By range, I mean we're in a position where you can actually get shot. Look at where their daring is, though, up against that island behind them.
I'm still on Psych. Here comes the push by Psych.
He says it's now or never.
It's now or never.
Like 2 or 3 Monster energy drinks.
Gets a gun blown up, but takes out the Guden. And I think he might go down to Kerr first here. Yep, he took such a nasty hit from that Guden.
Yeah.
But it's now or never. Now we're
a
on
lot of time, honestly, to reposition and angle up before he took that corner like that.
Yeah. Down goes the Guden from CRD. CRD's got 3 ships left, 629 to 596.
So this Montana will kill this Kerr first. Issue is, though, is that daring has his complete broadside, and Meep cannot challenge him.
Oh yeah, here comes Torps out from the
How many he's gonna eat? Can't tell.
He ate 4.
Ooh, and Meep is out of smokes. He has to take this fight. He will go down.
Yep, down goes Meep. That daring from CRD smokes up. They're trying to take down the Montana from RSFX. Chris goes down.
Now, Montana, all he has to do is just show him his ass, sit in the cap, deny the points. But they're leaving that DD alone on A. I don't know if they know where it's at. Could potentially sneak in behind him and stop the points on A. It's like we're seeing a mass migration.
Oh yeah, over here. CRD's daring is all the way over here at A9. But he's only got 2,300 health left. That's not enough to get in the game at all. I think this game is going to go to RSFX.
No, they would only be able to sit there and contest the cap most likely, and without intel anymore, with 2,000 off, I'm sure they're afraid to do that.
Down goes CRD daring.
And there's the shot.
And this game is going to go.
He did get a double fire though.
The game 4. He's going to be able to put it out.
Correct.
Because when he took those torps, he took a flood, he damaged Conda, and then he got set on 1 fire.
Oh, did he? Okay, I was looking over there at Chris. Maverick Chris. Alright, RSFX. You know, that was a tough match, but they held on to it and got a win up on the board. Can they do it again? Stay tuned.
Here
Because I
comes.
would argue the spawn that CRD had is the better spawn to play from, in my personal opinion. Um, and RSFX was able to win on the weaker side, like I said, in my opinion. So it'd be interesting to see if they can capitalize on the stronger positioning from South Spawn.
Yeah. Okay, we go to game number 4 now. And these maps are what? Next map is what? Same map, switching sides.
Yeah, I remember that whole thing where I said playing from the stronger spawn.
You know I don't listen to you.
Oh, I know, and it shows. All right.
So RSFX coming back, taking taking the first of the new map. I think this might be. I think maybe they just weren't good on the first map. Maybe they had trouble with the first map. I know some teams have trouble with certain maps. They just can't. Like I know us at Hulk when we played, it was just that one map that we could never win. But
Sometimes
but
I don't know.
hot
I
spot
think
we
they
were
can.
like we were always like boom.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely I think a thing, but I would say because they'd won pretty soundly on that map before, I think they just didn't have an answer to how CRD played. They took the middle cap pretty much for free, and their battleships just did not get farmed down quick enough. A lot of times RSFX would smoke up their cruisers and farm down their battleships and get huge point swings and roll flanks doing that, which they did this last round. Um, but if RD is able to not let them do that, also get some big hits in like Chris did, and draw them out to the back of the border, that wastes time. And a lot of times we've seen that CRD's been up on points huge, where even if they're getting those kills, it doesn't matter because CRD's already just walked away with the game point wise, where you have to kill all of them. And smart players aren't going to let you do that. They'll just run to the border.
The score currently now is RSFX 1, CRD 2.
Oh, I would love to see an overtime game. That would be awesome. This
All
time
right.
8v8.
Ship picks are coming in. Here we go. We have RSFX choosing Montana, Gearing, Daring, Shima, Defense, Guden, Brisbane, Bagorn. Dropping the double Guden for CRD. Let's go over to for RSFX. I'm getting confused here. CRD going with Daring, Daring, Daring. Wooster, Guden, Wooster. Curve first, curve
Also
first.
notice Kaba has been taken over by a Shima for demo.
Oh, yeah. I hope this goes in overtime. I really want to see a game 5.
Yeah, that would be cool. All right, in we go. All right, Meep has once again spawned on the C flank. And Chris will also likely be taking up a position between C and B. Like last game.
Yep.
Do you know where Syrax is?
Let me check.
Because if we can get eyes on the other flank, that'd be dope.
B.
Okay.
I'll be on board with Syriax, trying to look over into A.
Sounds good. It's been a great showing so far in for CRD to have had the rough start they did and then to claw their way back all the way up to the final. Been pretty crazy. Obviously a team capable of it, but still. It's a lot of matches to get through.
Mm-hmm.
Chris getting that early shot on Montana again. Does he get more? Oh, he had HE loaded, I think. Yeah, he did. Nothing. Keeping the HE loaded. Not necessarily a bad thing. If his HE does punch pretty hard.
Well, Syriax throwing his zoning torps into C. That's a smart idea.
That's a really smart idea because Meep's paying zero attention to that. I don't blame him. I wouldn't pay attention to it either.
Yeah, odds of hitting another DD, like throwing zoning torps in.
We say that, but RSFX is doing the exact same thing on C right now. Look at the torps coming in.
Daring spotted. Syriax spotted over here. Here comes bombs from the Guden. Oh, it looks like
Meep is just barely gonna dodge. He dodges bombs and torps by a knife's edge. Ooh, but he's caught on the radar. He's got a gun board.
let's see that replay. Oh yeah, dude, barely missed them. Barely missed them.
He's yeah. Some crazy footwork.
Oh yeah, he is getting pounded right now.
Main turret critically damaged. I need intelligence data. Critical engine damage.
Yeah, there's no reason why RSFX shouldn't have B. There's no one there.
Meep down to 8,100 health.
Yeah. That was some insane focus fire. CRD's been really good at focus firing a DD and getting him off a cap to then secure it. And then they just start ticking those points up. So we're gonna have trouble for our
Problem solved, sir.
their cruiser has decided to take a very wide position, but the Worcester sitting on the inside of C has free reign to farm that.
What is
as
that
long as
cruiser
there's
over
spots.
there? See at sea.
I would imagine it's probably a defense. And the battleship really doesn't have shots on it. But that cruiser is now stuck there.
So CRD controlling C. CRD now capping B. RSFX trying to get the DD in there to try and contest it.
All stations requesting fire support.
It does get flipped by CRD, so 2.
What is RSFX's cruiser on B doing? They should definitely be in that cap.
You mean the Wooster up at C? CB?
On B. No, RSFX's cruiser sitting behind the island on B.
Let me go look. Let's get to the bottom of this.
I'm just wondering if I shouldn't reposition somewhere.
Oh, that's psyching the defense all the way over here at J on the J line.
No, I know, man. I'm saying that the cruiser for RSFX on B, as in
Oh,
boy.
oh, yeah, that's the Guden.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder why it's not repositioning. They might have a plan for it, though.
It's psyching a tough spot again. How does he find himself in these tough spots? Oh, he's going to get hit hard, I think. Yeah, bomb drops from Guden. Shots from GK. He's down to half health. He's going to let that double fire burn for 20 more seconds.
Yeah, he locked himself into a position he can't get out of.
Can you imagine him in scrimmage being like, I think I got an idea. See this island all the way over here? I'm going to go to it. I don't know what the smoke firing penalty is, but he shot once. Yeah, he shot once earlier, and he was spotted. So I think he can't even afford to shoot right now. And Wooster is just blind firing the crap out of him. RSFX's battleship has to give some support. Has to come up, push up a little further. It's hard. That Wooster from CRD has such a great spot.
Sure does.
Like taking massive damage here.
Yeah, he's not going to be long for this world here.
Here comes another Guden drop. One fire. Psych's down to 2,400 health. Here comes another Guden drop. I think this is the end of Psych. $250 to $512. CRD up by almost 200 points.
I don't understand the positioning of that defense. So there might have been a reason. But
Down goes Wooster from CRD.
Locked.
Here comes Godzini making some pushes over here at A. Now we have views at A. Because thank you, Psych, for dying and showing us what's going on at A finally.
Yeah, unfortunately, RSFX's battleship will get farmed now on C. Nose in on the wall.
But RSFX, again, controlling A.
I think it's going to be a matter of can they finish off the ships on A, secure B, and then get their battleship out of there, or waste enough time for the points to flip back over. But here's the trick though, they got to do it without losing a ship. And CRD, good team, they know how to sink some ships.
Mm-hmm. Now Wooster is getting spotted.
Yeah, that Wooster is pinched.
Yeah, Demo just drove so far up into B to be able to spot. Oh, here we go. We got Daring versus Daring.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna go well.
Little lagging. Down goes Meep. Down goes Demo. Double DD's out of the game. I wonder how Demo got spotted. Maybe he got radar by the Wooster?
He probably got spotted by the DDs, man. He got sandwiched between the two of them. He overextended, I think.
He was very far into B. Almost taking down Catan and this GK. Once they take out this GK, they could start to push over and help out the B flank. Down he goes. 367 at 558.
Yeah, but losing 2 DDs like that, that's a tough
Yeah,
start,
under a
man.
minute
That's
losing
gonna
two
be hard.
DDs is bad.
I'm not sure that's a case you can recover from, unfortunately. We'll see what happens here, though, but CRD has just got this map on lock at this point, it looks like.
.388, 594.
Yeah, unless there's just some really big hits on the board.
Let's check out CRD's POVs and see if we could see where their DDs are. Okay, we're on board with Chris. Chris is just eyeballing that Guden, waiting for him to come out. I think RSFX is oh, Alex is very low in the Begorn. I wonder if he has any more heals left.
Sure.
Chris is also very low also. I think that might do it for RSFX's Begorn. Yep, down he goes. Yeah, CRD, all of them are, it looks like they're all retreating back to C.
And that's all they have to do. They don't have to push at all. They just need to sit tight and let them push. But that Wooster being in that position has done some massive damage to RSFX. Howden's on a triple fire. Yeah, this Howden's gonna go down soon.
Chris is gonna go down if he gets that on any more fires. Shots out by Chris on the Brisbane. He did it once, he can do it again. Just need one fire on Chris and Chris will go down. He's got no heals, no damage count up right now. Godzini trying his best to set him on fire.
Yeah, unfortunately, even if he does, it's just too little, too late.
Yeah, with 30 seconds left and them being down by almost double points, I think this is going to, yep, this is going.
Definitely, yeah.
So CRD is your
CRD.
2026 Super Cup champions.
Calling it back up from, I believe they were almost eliminated earlier on, knocked out, and they brought it all the way back to taking the win. some incredible work.
Okay, I got a message sent out to CRD to see if we can get somebody for an interview first. Yeah, so that's it. CRD is Super Cup 2026 champions. We're going to try and get you guys some inclusive behind the scenes. What do you think of those matches?
Overall, I think they were good. I think CRD just read the book on RSFX's playstyle. They really didn't change it up much at all. And if CRD, knowing CRD, paid attention, they definitely seem to have an answer for that. So overall, really, really solid games, regardless, though, from both teams for sure. What we got here? Oh, we got meat.
I mean,
Well,
we could start off with you first, Meep. I haven't gotten anything back from CRD.
All right.
Awesome games out there, brother. Awesome games.
Yeah.
That last game when we saw the DD from B torping into your cap and you know dodging them like a G that you are, dude.
I was swearing it in my head that British engine was gonna get me killed there, but 13 knots was just enough to turn. Rough predicament there on C, but it happens.
Yeah.
yeah, was so we were talking about that last game there where you had Psych out wide in the defense. Was that like a planned position? Just from our
Yeah.
angle, it looked to be a spot that once you're there, you're not getting out of it. You're locked there. And that Wooster was perfectly positioned and that Howden too, just to farm him to oblivion.
So he wanted to be out wide. I don't think where he ended up is where necessarily he wanted to be.
Gotcha.
We didn't think Howden would spawn yet again on the flank because they had dropped one. He did, and JY just got hard countered.
Gotcha.
And
Oh, we were just sure.
we also saw him get. He was smoked up dark for a long time, and that shot out by Chris with 2 Citadels dev striking him.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he must have been like flabbergasted.
Yeah, I mean, we know those guys, and they know Chris especially, and he's a big blind fire guy. So unfortunately, JY finally got caught. Unfortunate Dev. Definitely lost this game 1.
Yeah, we were making that call too. Is that had he not died, Chris probably would have gone down and that flank would have rolled. But I mean, it happens, right? For sure. Regardless, definitely some solid games, and I think also to put up a win on the board, and it's your first showing as a team, right? To make it to second place as a new team is no small feat. Definitely not.
Oh
something
yeah,
done.
yeah. I could see you guys easily in the finals next tournament, whatever it may be, Ocean Cup, Super Cup, fucking River Cup. I don't know what the hell their names are nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. We got a really good group of guys. Extremely talented players. Just need to gain a bit more chemistry, a bit more knowledge about each other's strengths and stuff.
For sure.
And we'll work better.
That-
Those CRD guys have been playing with each other for a while. Like last Super Cup, they were in the final. this Super Cup. They're in the final. That's a good team, and no surprise they're
Oh
here.
yeah.
No surprise they won.
Well, you fought him
Yeah, for sure.
last finals, last tournament with Pain.
I did.
So the CRD must be like your arch enemy right now, huh?
Uh nah, just great opponent, man. They're so good. Their positioning was immaculate. Like that Wooster game 4 just completely ruined my match. I didn't expect him to be there. I mean, you guys saw where I put my zoners. I thought he was in that top right island. Nope. He appears around the corner. I was over half my health. It's wraps at that point.
Yeah, you were down to 8k after that first volley of focus.
Anything
Yeah, I mean-
anything happen in the games like you didn't get the spawns you want or anything like that, or anything surprised you, somebody went down?
So the only thing spawn was, I would say, is it sucks I had to rotate every time on what is it?
Sleeping Giant.
Sleepy Giant. Yeah, I just me and Demo, I just switched both times. That sucks. And then maybe, like I said, Howden spotting out wide yet again against JY last game.
Yeah.
Kind of rough. But other than that, I don't think we got really screwed over by spawns.
No, yeah, it looked to be okay. I mean, CRD was it CRD or was it you guys that had the double Gudens?
They did.
CRD.
Yeah, when you
That
saw
was the one
double,
game they lost.
when you saw double Gudens, were you was it worrisome or was it like, oh, good, they don't have anything else that's more DPS oriented?
It was definitely an oh well moment.
'Cause I saw the chat. I saw the chat going a little nuts for the double Guden. What the hell, you know?
Yeah, we weren't a fan of Donald Howden. We managed to pull it out that match, but that was definitely a lot of pressure. I think if JY maybe would have kited out game 4 instead of bowing in, maybe it would have been better. But still, Donald Howden is definitely interesting. I think against people who aren't expecting it, it's really good. But the second someone sees that kind of strat, I don't think it's as good. You lack a lot of DPM and utility with running double Howden.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and regardless of not getting first, you still, I think, would arguably have the best series there with your fight against Pain playing down
Absolutely.
a player in the finals. So at least you
Yeah,
get some
yeah.
silver lining there. You had an incredible all the way up to the top.
Yeah, incredible run too. I mean, you guys didn't lose against pretty much nobody the entire knockout round. So, I mean, definitely, guys, look for RSFX to come back in the finals for sure. I mean, definitely.
So yeah, what are the plans going forward?
So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be an RSFX Weekend League team. I'm running my own team with a couple of my buddies. We'll definitely be in the next Diamond League. We'll be in whatever they decide for the summer tournament. Just really excited to get going with our guys. Got some new members, and really looking forward to build off this really great showing in Super Cup, and hope we turn it into a #1 instead of #2.
Well, awesome.
Hell yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Look out for RSFX. They're going to be sailing out there in all these tournaments.
You had it here
Wonderful.
first. Cam, if you don't have any more questions, I think we'll let Meep get back to his team and bring in
man.
KDS. Yeah, thank you, Meep, for the interview, brother.
Thanks, Meep.
Thanks, fellas. Pleasure as always. Thanks for casting
Sure.
it, boys.
No problem, dude.
Anytime.
All right, just
Now we're just waiting on KDS is doing the interview for CRD. He is over at Marinus' channel now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if you guys want to go watch the Rookie Cup finals, that's happening. It's actually currently happening right now. Oh, Sykes over. Sykes over with the Germans too.
Oh, I mean that would make sense.
Probably telling him how he got death struck or something.
So there I was, blasting,
In my smoke, unspotted.
and in came the finest German Krupp steel I ever saw. Wow. Gosh.
The shells went right at my ass. I mean, there's 8 players on the team. Can't you send somebody else over here? I mean, you know.
Well, I'm here. I'm right here, dude. I'm on the team.
I need somebody from CRD.
Oh, I can't help you there.
I don't need a bench warmer from RSFX. I'm just kidding.
Ah, say with your chest. The last bitch.
We're losing viewers over here.
Because you're so boring.
I mean, there's nothing to talk about. What are we gonna do? Talk to each other? I think it.
I can't have any of that.
I think it was a good match between the two of them.
Yeah, it was a good match. I'm sure from RSFX's perspective, they definitely would have wanted to put on a little bit better of a showing. But with these games, I mean, and players at this level, like you kind of heard me talk about, it really does just come down to sometimes the position you want, you don't always get it. Sometimes a salvo just has your number on it, and you get smacked. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you get a random torpedo that you didn't expect to be there. Like, it's just the name of the game, right? That's why we play it. Because some level of it is randomness when you have players at that level. It could go either way. And that's what's cool about it, is because you just don't know. I don't think anyone tuning in to watch this match would have thought, oh, it's for sure going to be CRD. It's for sure going to be RSFX. It's one of those ones where you just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I put up the poll. Let me end the poll and see.
Oh yeah, that would be a good thing to look
and
at.
see who everybody thought. See who the viewers thought were going to win.
Me. Thought I was going to win. MVP right here.
53% said CRD and 47% said RSFX, and that was
That's a pretty close game, yeah.
53 votes.
Yeah, see, exactly. So I think that kind of just proves is that this is a game that could have easily have gone either way. But it's cool that TFN puts on these tournaments for us to watch and have such good games to see.
It's exciting. I put on these games to watch. Me.
No, I do.
I put on these games to watch.
You are nothing without me.
Well, you'll probably be playing in the next tournament, so I will be solo. Or I'll grab somebody else.
Myself.
I just have to choose a coach.
Who you? I've got big shoes to fill, man. I'm like Ronald McDonald over here. Who are you gonna do?
You know, I pick it on who I can deal with. You know, like who is annoying.
Dude, I would love for you to get Nubs. That would be so funny. He would have zero clue as to what's going on.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I love the guy, but I don't think I would do that.
Not if you want a comedy show. Or, I mean, a real game, not a comedy show. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know what's in store for myself either, so. I mean, ideally, I would be playing, yeah.
I mean, waiting for CRD to come and give an interview, I think we're just going to end the stream.
Yeah, I would give him like
I got to go to work. Viewership dropped by like 50%. We're just sitting here.
I know. Hanging out with each other. Just unbearable.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining for the Super Cup 2026 championship round. The winners go to CRD, and we will catch you guys in the next one.